Welcome. Today we are tackling the coding problem, maximum consecutive ones III. This is a classic question that appears frequently in technical interviews and is a perfect example of the sliding window pattern. Here is the problem. You are given a binary array consisting of only zeros and ones, and an integer k you are allowed to flip at most k zeros into ones. Your task is to find the maximum number of consecutive ones in the array after performing these flips. Let's look at an example. Suppose we have the array shown here and k equals 2. We can choose to flip the 2 zeros in the middle. By doing so, we connect the surrounding ones, creating a continuous sequence of 7 ones. This is the maximum length possible for this input. A beginner might try a brute force approach. This involves checking every possible subarray, counting the zeros in each, and seeing if they are less than or equal to k. If they are, we measure the length. However, this requires nested loops, resulting in a time complexity of O of n squared. For large arrays, this will be too slow and likely result in a time limit exceeded error. To solve this efficiently, we use the sliding window technique. Instead of recalculating the count for every new subarray, we maintain a dynamic window defined by 2 pointers, left and right. This window expands and contracts as it moves across the array, reusing the information from the previous step. The algorithm works in 3 main phases. First, we expand the window by moving the right pointer and counting zeros. Second, if the zero count exceeds k, the window becomes invalid. Third, to fix this, we shrink the window from the left until the count is valid again. We repeat this process while tracking the maximum window size. Let's visualize this. Initially, our window expands to the right. As we include zeros, we increment our counter. In this state, we have 2 zeros in our window. Since k is 2, this is a valid window. We calculate the current length and update our maximum if needed. Now, suppose the right pointer encounters another 0. We now have 3 zeros, which is greater than k. The window is invalid. We cannot count this length. To fix it, we must increment the left pointer. We keep moving left forward until we drop a 0 out of the window, bringing the count back down to k. Here is the logic in pseudocode. We initialize pointers and counters to 0. We loop through the array with the right pointer. If we see a 0, we increment our 0 count. If 0 count exceeds k, we enter a while loop to shrink from the left. Finally, at each valid step, we update the max length. This solution is highly efficient. The time complexity is O of n because each pointer, left and right, moves across the array at most once. The space complexity is O of 1 because we only use a few variables for counting, regardless of the input size. To summarize, maximum consecutive ones III is solved efficiently using the sliding window pattern. By dynamically adjusting a window to contain at most k zeros, we avoid redundant calculations and achieve a linear time complexity. This pattern is essential for solving many subarray problems involving contiguous elements.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.